Spring is finally here, and it's time to get some planning done for the next couple weeks. I have a lot of activities here that I'm going to go over, and it's just what we're going to set up in our environment, things to do every day, as well as our daily projects. We have a lot of fun things to keep the kids busy and help to introduce them to our new spring concepts. For one, we'll start out with our real images on the wall. I love having these. I love switching out the pictures, and so we always have something interesting to look at that pertains to what we are working on and what is going on in the world around us. For our Play-Doh, we have some of these fun little press cookie cutters that I found at Walmart yesterday. Those are really great for little hands. They love pushing these out. There's some bunnies, some eggs, and there were also some butterflies and chicks in this. And then I also have some of these kind of bigger stampers that they like using, as well as these little baking picks. I think they're going to have fun just kind of pushing those in there. Those were also from Walmart. And then in our sensory bin, I'm just going to put a very simple filler, something just like rice in there, and I have some scoops here, and they've been really wanting to get their hands on some of these glass beads, so I think I might put a few of those in there and let them play with. Very simple, but they love playing with these Easter eggs. They can fill them up with the rice and dump them out, and I think they'll have fun with that. For our dramatic play, I want to do a breakfast in there. I found these blank eggs at Walmart yesterday. They're kind of cool. They can play with those in there in the little kitchen, and then we could also paint these or color on them later too if we decided to. And then for circle time, we're going to be talking a lot about birds, so I have some images here as well as some conversation cards, how do birds live, and then also one about spring, what is spring, and then these cute little circle time props that we can use for some music and movement, doing the bunny hop song as well as the 5 little bunnies. Because it's a new month, I've created a new journal for the kids to work on. This is just a really great place for them to do some drawing and coloring in daily, as well as some stickers and stamps, so we will have fun working on that. And then also we have some new name tags. You can write the children's name on these. They can be laminated so that children can trace over them, or just simply used to label things for name recognition for younger children so they can start recognizing their names. I've made this little book here, my book about spring, and it's just kind of a counting book in there and color recognition book. They can color this. I can leave it in the writing center, or we can do that as a group project. I have some freebie coloring pages here. The kids always love these, as well as these egg printouts that I've made. They can practice tracing the letters on these, or just have fun coloring them and being exposed to those letters. We can cut them out at a later time and use them as a gluing project or something else. I just thought that would be a fun way to have some letters in our writing center. And then also all of these dot pages. There's going to be a lot of fun things. I can pull out a new sheet every day for them to work on, so it's always interesting and exciting. So I have a lot of different colored dot stickers that can go with those, and they can also color these. On the tabletops, I have made, or tray activities, however you like to call it, I've made some more matching puzzles. They really enjoyed the space ones, so I thought some spring images would be fun for them. So these are very simple, but you can play matching games with these, or just simply match them up like you would a puzzle. Just simple 2 parts to that, but perfect for this younger age group. And then I also have made this bird life cycle activity here, where they basically just take the little image and place it over on the correct spot. So I think that is going to be a lot of fun. They can work on that and really get to know that life cycle about birds. And then this is just a simple nest counting activity. So they'll just take from the pom-poms and place the correct number onto the nest there. So children that are starting to understand the number symbols can do that. And then this is another way to get to know the number symbols. So I've cut these big eggs out. These are from the Teaching 2 and 3-year-old spring props packet, and I've paired them with all of these plastic eggs. So we're basically just going to line this up on a rug and pull out the correct amount of eggs and just see what those quantities look like when paired up to the number. We can also put those in individual baskets, so some good number learning there. And then also for a little bit of a group sort of movement game. We can hide these Easter eggs in the room or outside. They can roll this dice with the activity cubes card I made and run out and find that. So I also made a counting one where they will count those, run out and find those correct numbers and bring them back. So really fun way to just turn an Easter egg hunt into a learning game, both counting and color recognition. And then at the dollar store, I've had my eye on these little bird houses, so I grabbed some of those. I'm glad they still had some in. That's at the Dollar Tree. And then also these egg cutouts are from Walmart, and I think those would be fun to paint. They can also use these Q-tips to paint some finer details on those. And then these basic little chicks, and those are from the Dollar Tree. They are there right now, as well as these different colors of beads. I thought they were cute for spring, and they came with some string, but I'll just have them string them onto the chenille stems. They can make some little keychains or bracelets or whatever they want out of that, but just a great fine motor, having some beading. For our group activities, we have some group art projects, and to start out with, we have this 2-part rabbit process art. So they're going to take this little bunny and sponge paint that with some of these cotton balls, and just using tempera paint, they can paint that on. They can pick whatever color they want to paint their bunny. When that's dry, we'll glue that onto this larger sheet of paper, give him a little cotton tail, as well as some Google eyes and a little pom-pom nose, and also some grass to sit in. So I think this is going to be really cute, kind of a little bit of a 3D process art. And for this one, this is going to be a make and play prop with a little chick, since we're talking a lot about chicks. Using our inspiration photo here, we can make this little prop for them to play with. So first off, I will cut those out for them, and we can color these and then simply glue on some feathers and attach some of these little Google eyes on, and then put it on the stick. So they just think those are so cool and so much fun to play with. And then for this one, this is a freebie egg template. Basically, we're going to be doing a process art with this where we use these wax crayons. These are beeswax crayons, but I think that a regular crayon would also work. So they can color and decorate their egg any way they like with those wax crayons. And then the next step is going to be painting it over with some basic watercolor. And these wax crayons, their designs will resist the watercolor, and that should give us a really neat result. And when that's all done, the second day, I think I will go ahead and give them the letters of their name and let them decorate their eggs with their letters and customize that egg a little bit. This is another idea from teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. It's just basically a fine motor painting where you use these Q-tips, give them some tempera paint in a little palette, and let them dip and design their egg the way they want. So something very simple, but a really nice way to get some fine motor into our art. And then this one, using our blossoms as inspiration, we are going to talk about blossoms and what happens in spring, and they're just going to finger print some blossoms on there with some finger paint. So very simple, and if they like, they might even like to paint on a little bit of grass and flowers at the bottom of their page. I hope this helps, and I hope it gives you some good ideas and some inspiration for the spring theme. But stay tuned, because I will be posting my next video of this kids playing and interacting with these materials, as well as doing some of these group projects. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.